So a couple people wanted videos of these exercises so they can do them at home. So I'm just going to go through a couple reps of them each for you real quick. We have, first one is a 1 kettlebell squat. So you're going to step up in front of the kettlebell, keep your chest up, sit back, grab the kettlebell by the handles, eyes forward, push up through your heels, drive your hips forward. Lower it almost to the ground and then stand up again. This works your quads and your glutes. It's going to work your abs a little bit too, and it's going to be a little bit of cardio. Just make sure when you're doing this and you squat back that your knee stays back over your heel and you're pushing through your heel to protect your knees. This is the firefighter squat. You're going to grab the sandbag, or you can really use anything with this. Bend at your knees, pick it up, put it over your shoulder. 5 squats. Place it all the way back down on the ground. Bring it up to the opposite shoulder. 5 squats. And just alternate that for a certain period of time. Standard push-up. You can do this on your toes. Make sure you have a straight line from head to toe. What tends to happen here is your head tends to droop down. Make sure it stays up. Hands are directly under your shoulders, shoulder width apart. Bend your elbows, push yourself back up. This can also be done on your knees. Just make sure you have a straight line from head to knee. And this works your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Triceps, the back of your arms. The knee to chest push-up, just like the standard push-up. Except after each one, you're gonna bring your knee to your chest and back. Alternating knees. You can do that from your toes or your knees. And that works your abs into the move. Next, we have a straight arm rear delt fly. This can be done with a band. So what you want to do is step on the middle of the band with one foot, step back with your opposite leg, bend forward at your hips, make sure your back's straight. You're going to pull the bands out until there's tension, and with your wrists straight, pull your arms straight up and then lower them back down about 6 inches. Just making sure you're keeping tension on the band, you don't allow slack on the band. That works the back of your shoulders, and that's really good for your posture too. Single arm row can be done with a kettlebell band or a dumbbell. I'm actually going to do it with a dumbbell. So you're going to start with the dumbbell right here. Step forward with your left foot. Lean your left hand onto your left thigh. Keep your back straight, look straight down at the ground, and pull the dumbbell up to your torso. Keep your elbow in close to your side. That's going to work your biceps and your upper back. Tie crunch. So this one here, you're going to lay on your back with your knees directly over your hips and a 90-degree bend at your knees. Don't allow those feet to drop down. Keep them up, because that's going to actually engage your hip flexors and your abs. Your hands are lightly cupping your neck. Your eyes are up at all times to keep your neck aligned. You're going to pull your right knee into your right chest as you crunch, and bring your right elbow to your right knee. So same elbow to same knee. Then you lower. Then you do left elbow to left knee. And if you find those feet dropping or your knees getting out of line, just realign yourself, it's fine. So that's the tie crunch. Got a plank with a toe tap. Elbows under your shoulders. Straight line from head to toe. Lift your foot straight up and lower. Opposite leg straight up and lower. Keep your abs tight. Don't allow your hips to sag, because that's going to strain your lower back. Make sure they're neutral. And we have a high plank with a toe tap. It's the same thing, except you're going to be up on your hands. Side plank. You're going to lay on your side, straight line from head to toe, elbows directly under your shoulder, right hand's up on your hip, which is a little easier, or down on the floor, which is easier, and you're going to lift up. So again, be on your hips. that's too hard, just drop your knees down. Make sure you keep your hips up though. That works your core on the side, your obliques. Half TGU, or Turkish get up. You want the same knee and the same hand up. The opposite knee is extended, foot straight out in front of you. Hand is in line with chest. Opposite forearms on the ground. You're gonna contract your abs, drive your foot up onto your forearm, then up onto your hand. Then you're gonna lift your hip up, lower your hip, back to your forearm, and then all the way back down. So forearm, hand, lift, lower, forearm, all the way back down. So next is the figure 4 toe touch. I'll do this on the right side just for demonstration purposes. Keep your left knee up, cross your right foot over your left side on your left thigh. Your right hand is by your, left hand's by your side, I'm sorry. Right hand's behind your head, keeping your eyes on the sky or on the ceiling. You're gonna do a crunch straight up and then reach over, touch your right hand to your right toe, and then back down. This is Superman. You're just gonna lay on your stomach. Arms and legs are extended, looking straight down at the floor. And you're gonna lift your chest and arms and your legs simultaneously, and then lower.